Wow, that's a lot of people. I don't think I can do this. Can I go? No? I'm stuck? Oh well, might as well go through with it. Hi, or rather, good morning. My name is Pragna Tejaswini, but right now I want all of you out there to put on your thinking hats and imagine walking up to someone filled with excitement, ready to share something that made your day. Either to be met with a flat face or joy and excitement reflected in their eyes that mirrors yours. And none of this actually needed any words. Tell me, how many of us have been in this exact situation? But now, for all of the scientific minds out there, human civilization lived for centuries before structured languages even existed, and life back then could even be termed as simpler. Even animals to this very day live harmoniously without exchanging a single word. Though I agree, visualizing a world without words is tough to even consider. But emotions, they're felt so deeply that when one feels, they feel it completely. For another person to properly comprehend this requires face to face interactions and being able to uncover the true feelings behind the mask put up for society. I know I hated that era, but let's jump back to the COVID period when many people lost their lives or their loved ones. I remember the day I lost my aunt. After a while, me and my mom just sat there, and I could feel her pain as she sat next to me. This was the moment I decided I would be strong for her. After a few months, when we finally went to my grandparents' house, the place my aunt had lived in, I could feel every person's sorrow there. It overwhelmed me. But one thing stayed, and this was the fact that my mom, who had once needed strength, chose to become the strong one for her parents with absolutely nothing spoken. Just presence, just stillness. And for that one moment, our pain might not have disappeared. Honestly, it might have not even shrank, but it became something we all carried together instead of alone. Moments like these remind us that the deepest parts of life don't need any vocabulary. Okay, how about this? Let's take this to a larger scale. I love Gen Z, and I'm definitely not biased as a 2009 born myself. Although, jokes aside, Gen Z is one of our best generations yet. Yes, we're messy, loud, and chaotic, but we're also the first generation that chooses to express their emotions rather than toughing it out. When something bothers us, the people around us know it. We choose not to hide in silence, communicate instead, and deal with it. And here's the irony. Even though we talk more than any other generation out there, with comments, captions, DMs, and so much more, our real communication happens in the pause before we reply, the silent look we share with a friend, and the small shifts in our behavior. Gen Z chooses to break societal norms and stand up for themselves. We're moving into a world where weighing in on someone else's life isn't just how things are, but what it really is unnecessary and unwelcome. Yet people still choose to say words that harm other people and make them crawl back into their shells. Mental health awareness is no longer a stigma. It is a very real and very needed topic in every person's life. Because in a world where words are thrown around carelessly, their weight has never mattered more. So think about it. Honestly, take a second. Do we really need words if it's doing more harm than good? A person criticizes another person and completely forgets about it. But the one criticized thinks about it constantly and beats themselves up over it. So even if you could be having the most direct conversation you can think of, there's always something being left out. But is it really left out if you can always see it in their face or eyes? Remember, silence is not empty. It's where the real meaning settles. So let's rewind to just a few minutes ago. If I had walked in here with a slouched posture, my hands trembling, and a complete mess of nerves, that's the version of me you would have believed. And in all fairness, I did enter like that, don't sue me. But here I stand, calm and confident, and nothing about who I am really changed. That is the power of a world without words. Thank you.